Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another process video. Today I'm working on the August challenge over at Dotty About Flair, and the challenge this month is focus. So you can interpret that in any way you like, but you do have to include a camera on the layout. So it could be focus, could be something like focus on family or just camera related or photography related, but that's entirely up to you. But you do need to have a camera on the layout in some way, so that could be in a photo, it could be a flare, it could be a patterned paper, anything at all that features a camera. So my layout today is about Elvis Day. I think if you follow me, and whenever you see lightning bolt paper, you know it's going to be something to do with Elvis. It might be Elvis the donkey, it might be Elvis the dog, or it might be Elvis Presley. So today it is Elvis Presley, and it is documenting the 16th of August, which is the anniversary of when he passed away, and it was 45 years this year. So my husband and I like to have like an Elvis Day, and we kind of celebrate his life and his legacy, and we like to listen to music, watch the films, that kind of thing, like for the whole day if we can. So yeah, and I would say that documenting Elvis Day is probably my favourite thing to document. I love documenting Christmas, I love documenting my birthday, but yeah, I think Elvis Day, like in particular, I just absolutely love documenting. So yeah, here we go. And as you can see, I am it's going to be a double page layout. So double page layouts are always for special projects, aren't they? Well, they are to me anyway. I like a double page layout for a special project. So this paper is I'm not sure what it is. Have I got the thing here? Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, it's here. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Damask Love Life's a Party, and it's got the daisies on the back. And and I don't think I've got any more of that left. I had several sheets and I think it's all gone. I've used it all on Elvis layout, so I don't know whether it's still available. I'll have to see. And then Family Night, Cartabella, Soda. I've used this cola. Well, does it say cola or does it say pop? I think it says pop. Obviously, it looks like cola to me, or it could be like different fruit fizzy drinks. But anyway, yeah, soda. And then this Simple Stories Family Fun Movie Night is the popcorn paper, and I've bought several sheets of this, and I do still have at least 2 of those left, so I'm okay with that for now. This is Vicky Boot in Sweet Rush, and it is a garden variety, I believe. It's the one that's got those florals on the back, which I did fussy cut out for another layout yesterday. It's quite traumatic, but yeah, I'm okay. Simple Stories, Colour Vibes Out Black Foam Alphas I'm using for the title today. I've got a mixture of twine here, baker's twine. I've got some movie themed stickers there, movie themed Poppy's Crafty Owl pieces there, Dotty About Flair pieces. This blue camera here is from the new mega release August, as is this smile camera, and as is this heart. That's a neutral heart, that one. The other ones came from the camera themed one, Snapshot or Snap. The other ones that I'm using today are older release ones, although they may still be available, or similar ones would be available, and the poor ones are usually available. I've got some little puffy popcorn pieces there. I've got 2 die cut cameras there, some punched out hearts here, 2 JD 3D pieces from the set that was Live Life in Full Colour that I used on a previous layout, and I've got a little burger there that I die cut. So yeah, I've gone all out today, the die cutting and the punching. I think I might put this in the Facebook group, Punched Out Thursday to Die For, and I'm channeling my inner Ronnie Sue Scrapper, because she's amazing with die cuts and punches. What she can't do is not worth doing, really. I've said it before, she's amazing. The camera die is this Sizzix one. It's very old. I looked inside at the packaging and it said 2002. I've definitely not owned it since 2002. I've probably owned it for about up to getting on for 15 years now. I've used it a few times, not very often, but I have used it. And then this one is also Sizzix, and it's this fast food set, and that's the burger there. So I don't know how old this is. I didn't check the date. Can't see it now. I'll put it up to the camera just in case it's on there, but I'm not sure. But I've had this also for probably getting on for 15 years. So, and this is the burger here. And when I cut it all out, I was like, I wasn't really sure how to put it together. But obviously it shows you here really. This is the top of the bun, the burger, the base of the bun, and then the lettuce. But this bit here has like a slit in it, and I'm like the paper's actually cut there. It's like a slit, and I'm like, what is that for? And I literally don't know what that's for. The only thing I could think of is that it's where you line up the burger, and which is what I did do. I did line up the burger to that slit, but I wasn't sure why it was actually cut through. Yeah, no idea. But maybe Ronnie Sue has got the answer to that question, because she knows what she's doing with die cuts, and I definitely don't know what I'm doing with them. But I thought I'd have a go at using some of my older products. And when I do an Elvis Day layout, it's a bit like a birthday layout. I like to throw my best stash at it, you know, which is those cinema themed things over there. Poppy's Crafty Owl, this set here. And then the JD 3D, this is what's left of that. I just picked out the blue ones, the blue stars. Art Studio 3D movie night stickers, and these are they were made for the range, so they came from the range. I think that's everything that I'm going to be working on today. So let's get started. This actual scrap here also came from the range, and it's that Craft Sensations Lipstick Basics pad that I use, paper pad. I've already decided that I'm going to do these strips of paper either side here. This actual page today is my own design. I'm not following a sketch or anything. I just like to, you know, use my favourite products and tell the story of the day and just get everything down. So yeah, so I've got on this, what I'm thinking is, this is like morning and this is afternoon. So normally on Elvis Day we tend to go over to, there's a memorial plaque on the island for Elvis. It's been there for many years, since 1977 I believe, and it was put there by some fans on the island, so they raised money for it. So it's kind of a little bit random. It's a bit unusual, but it's just something we like to do on the 16th. We're not able to do that at the moment because we can't. Buddy is still in confinement, our dog Buddy, so we can't really go and play in the park with him and everything. So yeah, we didn't actually do that on the 16th. And in actual fact, it was my day at the Donkey Sanctuary. So I was at the Donkey Sanctuary in the morning, spending time with Elvis the donkey and seeing how many times I could say Elvis to visitors or get Elvis into the conversation with visitors, and I did manage it quite well, I have to say. So yeah, so it was a different day to usual, and we will go over to that Elvis plaque probably later in the month when Buddy's completely free, when he can is not restricted anymore. So yeah, we will still do that. So there will be an Elvis Day part 2. I found this little card. I think it might be Ellie's Studio, and I thought it'd be quite good because in the morning I was at the Donkey Sanctuary, and then in the afternoon and we watched a film, and in the evening we watched a film. So I thought, yeah, although it's probably for food, I would imagine. Actually, no, it's probably not. It's probably just for documenting, which is what I'm going to use it for. But yeah, anyway, I just thought that'd be suitable for my layout today. So what I think I'm going to do first, before I sort out the photos, is I'm going to stick these pieces down on the edge, because otherwise I think everything's going to get put on top and they're going to get forgotten about. It's a double page layout, like I've said already. So not a lot of room here. What I'm going to do is angle this piece on the outside, so very slightly, and I thought I'd have the white pieces on the outside, the coloured pieces on the inside. I'm going to, oh, that's gone down too, I didn't want that to go down like that. I want to place it properly. So what I'm going to do is probably going to overhang slightly. I did think about framing this layout in black, and it would have looked dramatic, I know. But I just decided in the end that I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to trim the 12 by 12 papers down. And I just wanted to make the most of what I had with this, the space that I had on the paper. And also, I just really like the lightning bolts. So, yeah, I decided not to frame it in the end. I'm hoping I can get this down properly. I can't see it very well. I think that's fine. So, yeah, that's that side. And then this paper, I think I've already said, came from that Lipstick Basics pad. It's actually come in really handy, that pad. I only bought it for the colours, really, because I love the colours. Like, there's a lot of red and blacks in there, and I really like the colours on it. That's why I bought it. And there are some really nice patterns in there, actually. I'm just trying to get this a little bit similar to what's on the other side. I think that's about right. That'll be fine. Yeah. Haven't got a lot of room here. And then I liked this XOXO paper, and also the fact that the blue fits in quite well with the rest of the blue that I've used on the rest of the layout. I this, I've done this one a little bit thinner than that one. That's fine. And this one's probably wider than that one. But I don't think I was thinking too much about that at the time. But see how far across that goes. Maybe I'll do it there. Try and get it straight at the bottom there. Yeah, probably too late to measure now because I've already put it down, but I'm just going to have just measure just to see I've got it about right. Oh yeah, a little bit over on this side, but that's fine. So, photos and things. So in the morning I was at the Donkey Sanctuary. So this is me getting ready to go to the Donkey Sanctuary, and I've got my Elvis t-shirt on. Usually when I go to the Donkey Sanctuary for my sessions, I wear my donkey t-shirt, but you know, 16th of August and all that, it's got to be Elvis. Elvis the donkey on the day. CJ, Charford Jack and Billy Boy, who you'll be familiar with if you want to follow my channel. And what I did was on the 16th I adopted CJ and Billy Boy because I already adopted Elvis on my actual birthday, and I wanted to do something on the 16th of August. And so I adopted CJ because he just spent a lot of time with Elvis. They do outreach work together and he's very similar looking to Elvis. And then I adopted Billy Boy in memory of my dog Billy, because there isn't a donkey at the sanctuary called Billy. There's a mini Shetland here and he's not been there very long and I've not adopted him. So I thought I'd adopt Billy Boy in memory of my Billy. So yeah, it was a good day. We had a little bit of rain that day as well, you know, after the heat wave. There's a little bit of rain in the morning, not much, but a little bit. And then 2 days later, when I was there 2 days later, they'd had like terrible flooding overnight, and it took a lot of yeah, a lot of work to get it right again. I think I mentioned it in my previous video actually. So yeah, and it's raining today actually here, so I think we're getting, let's hope we're going to get some you know, some of these awful fires and things are gonna not be such a risk. So what I've got on here, as I said, this side's the morning. So the morning includes like breakfast. So breakfast on Elvis Day, I usually have like something that involves peanut butter and banana, because Elvis was well known for liking fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I don't fry mine, I just have toast. And also I am allergic to peanuts, so I have cashew butter. So that little banana thing there is a nod to that. I hadn't got like a jar of peanut butter, or I couldn't find anything that would be suitable to use on here. So, and my music of choice of the day when I was driving over to the sanctuary was this CD, Elvis by the Presleys. So it's kind of like music that the Presley family chose. It's been, I think it came out in 2005. It's quite an old release. But it's just one that the family put together of songs, you know, that I think Elvis really liked and what they liked and what have you. Meant and kind of meant a lot to them, things like that. So it's a good CD, it's got nice songs on it. Right, so I'm thinking kind of a bit of a loose grid style going on here. So the morning was the breakfast, going to the donkey sanctuary, listening to the music and seeing and adopting the donkeys. That was the morning. And the afternoon was we watched the movie Live a Little, Love a Little. And this is where focus comes in, because Elvis is a photographer in the film, and there's actually a camera in this photo here, and he's actually, you know, ready to take a photo. So that's another nod to the focus theme and the camera on the layout. And also with these colours, quite light blue colours in here, that's how I chose the blue textured cardstock to mount these photos on. And then I thought I'd do the darker photos in white, so I quite like the way that's come out. And then I mounted that on black as well, and I mounted this on black. So originally I was going to have them all on the page not being mounted at all, but I felt as though these ones needed to sort of have something on them. And then I ended up just doing all of them. And I'm thinking, so the afternoon was the Elvis movie, Live a Little, Love a Little. And then in the evening we watched the new Elvis movie with Austin Butler in it. And my husband had not seen it, so I saw it at the cinema, but he wasn't able to. So yeah, we watched that in the evening. So obviously afternoon is movies and popcorn. And I am one of those people that does like my popcorn. I like to have popcorn at the cinema or at home when I'm watching a film, and I thought this was quite good. I quite like this piece because it's nice colours similar to the soda paper there. And also when I have popcorn, I do have sweets with I like to have sweets in my popcorn. So yeah, that's kind of like goes along with that. And also I've got those little card candy pieces. I'm not sure if I mentioned them earlier. These little pieces here, card candy, they're going to be my sweeties, or candy as the Americans say, in my popcorn. So I've put together this burger, as I've said already. I just used textured cardstock and a little bit of green pattern paper there for the lettuce, and I thought I'd pop that on there. So that's my lunch, burger, and then, you know, popcorn. So it's all being featured on here. I don't know if these little pieces of popcorn here are the ones that I wasn't sure what they were when I first got the set, because it fell out of the packet. They've actually got the backing on them as well, so, and I didn't realise that. I just got to take that. I did earlier take the backing off of the popcorn actually, but I'd not thought about the little bit, the actual, you know, cup that you put the popcorn in. I'd not realised about these ones, and we'll do that now. I just peeled those off. So what I thought I'd do, even though this is popcorn paper, pattern paper underneath, I thought I would still, can't tell if there's one on there, add the popcorn, you know, pieces on there as well, because like I said before, I like to go all out and use my best things. I'm not holding back. Right, we've got this moving out. The title's going to be Elvis Day, and I should probably put that down first actually, with these foam alphas that are a little bit tricky to place, especially like on a layout like this where I would like it to look quite straight. Yeah, we'll have a go. Hopefully it will look nice. But once you put them down, they do look quite, it's hard to pick them up and keep them in shape. I should really use a ruler. I don't think that one's gone down quite straight. Otherwise, it's probably going to be tricky. But we'll go with it. I'm not going to peel them up, so I think that's fine. And we'll do the Elvis on this side, so it spreads over onto both sides of the page. I do like to do that with my titles on double page spreads. I quite like to spread the title over onto both sides. This video might be a long one today, so yeah, hopefully it's interesting for you. I've been looking at my previous Elvis Day layouts, so I'm sorting out my refiling of my layouts, and I've come across the ones going back to 2016. I think I started doing them in 2016 because that's when I kind of discovered online scrapbooking, and yeah, I don't know why I started doing it then, but I think that was when my scrapbooking became more prolific, so I probably didn't think to document it before that. Right, that's fine, I think. There's a possibility I could have moved that over slightly. I said I wasn't going to pick them up, but I want it to look as though it says Elvis Day, not just one word. I can hear some noise downstairs. I think the doggies are coming in for their hunt, so I might have to pause for a little while. Otherwise they might be barking. So I'm thinking that these photos here are going to be straight to the page, for not an angle. This one I'm going to angle slightly, and I think this one I might angle slightly. And these two I'm going to leave straight. Thinking of popping the canvas down here at the bottom to go with the photo of Elvis in the movie, and just layer them somehow. I started off with just the white one, but I just thought that I just had the idea to cut out a blue one as well, and I just thought it looked really nice. Got this movie night piece that I was thinking might go here, and probably do that at that very slight angle there. Project Life cards here that I've just cut down and stuck to the back of the photo already, like that. Originally, when I was looking at my Project Life cards, I was thinking of looking for journaling cards to write on, but then I found this one here, and there's not actually a lot to say really, because it's the same thing every year, and it's just really, you know, celebrating the life of Elvis and just what we do that day. So it's not a lot of journaling to do. So in the end, I thought I'd just use this, and then I kept these out, and I thought, oh, I'll cut them down and stick them on the photos. So yeah, I liked to add a little bit extra there. Oh, dropped one. Oh, ouch! Just banged my head. I'm okay though. I just banged my head on the desk as I got back up again. Buddy's not down there today. He's with my husband, and they've not come in yet. I'm sure they'll be in any moment now, so I will definitely be pausing. Right, that heart there I think looks nice, and then I've got this smile. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. We'll see. Okay, I did just have to pause there for a little while, but so what I did was I stuck down all the photos, and I stuck down the Flair pieces as well, so they're all in place now. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but like the doggy one, obviously my dogs are with us on Elvis Day, but also in the movie Live a Little, Love a Little, there is a Great Dane dog that features in the film. It's quite a main part of the film. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that because that's the other reason for the pooch thing there, the paws. And also, I don't know if any of you are Elvis fans or if you've seen any Elvis films, but yeah, it's not a very good film, to be honest. It's a bit weird. It's got a real late 60s vibe going on. It's very strange, very weird. But if you're interested in that 60s vibe, and the actual sort of filming of it is amazing, like the clothing and the just like the colours and everything is amazing. So if you're interested in a 60s vibe, I'd watch it for that reason. If you're not interested in a 60s vibe, then you know, it's not the best film out there. It's a little bit weird. It's a bit very much dated, obviously. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd mention about the dog being in the film and stuff. So yeah, I've placed everything down. I haven't popped this down yet. Pop this down here. I think probably at that slight angle there. And then I've got these little stars, haven't I, from that set as well. So I think I'll perhaps pop one of those here maybe. And then I've got another one. I've got this blue one here that came with that pack. And then I've got these JD 3D printed ones that, you know, came with the JD 3D printed pack. I've got these hearts that I punched out for another layout using I was going to use the other side on the other layout, but in the end I didn't, and I thought this blue went quite well with this page, so we might see if we can dot a few hearts around for Elvis. Here, got another one here. Obviously I've got 4 stars here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got 3 of those and 1 heart, so I could, you know, fit another heart in. Not that it matters. I'm not really sure where I would put it, to be honest, so I might leave that off. I've got the twine to do, of course. Got to decide what colour to go on which flare. I've got to stick this down. I haven't stuck this down. I did find the lid to my glue, and I lost it when I was filming before. Yeah, it was down. It had just made its way across under my desk. It wasn't where I thought it would be. It was underneath like my suitcase in the far corner here. Just going to put a little bit of glue on this and just see what happens. Now originally I was thinking I was going to spread this across the pop as well, but actually now I think because I've got this straight here, I mean you do normally have film strips going at an angle, don't you, but I was thinking that it's, yeah, I like it on the yellow. I think I'm just going to put it on the yellow and just go with it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Part of me did want to angle it. I still want to angle it as well now, but I'm going to try and put the glue here. And I think I'm just going to, yeah, accept that it's straight because I've put the glue down now. So, oh, it has moved slightly there. I'll add that bit there, and then these little bits of popcorn. I'm just going to put one little dot of glue and just place that on top and hope for the best. Still got to add my pieces of candy, and I think in my original idea I'd sort of spread some of the popcorn pieces onto the soda side, but when I was looking at it again I wasn't too keen on that, so I didn't want to do that either. We'll add that one there. I think this blue one looks nice here. These JD 3D printed pieces or laser printed, I get those from Hey Little Magpie here in the UK. Right, we've got to add my sweeties, so could be a bit fiddly. I might not do it all on camera, but we'll start off with I've just thrown one away, and I took out an even number. Just see if I can find it down here. Oh, there it is. I found it. I think I took out an even number of each colour. I was thinking of Skittles sweets because yeah, I quite like those in my popcorn. My favourite is Pick and Mix. So it's like the brand is Rowntree's here in the UK, and it's a mixture of 3 different types of sweet in the packet. It comes as an actual packet. It's not one that you choose yourself. that you go to the shop and pick and mix. But yeah, it's like little chewy sweets, and that's my favourite. I do love those. But yeah, I couldn't recreate those really in embellishments. So yeah, I thought I'd just use the Skittles, because I do have them anyway sometimes. Because they're the other ones, sometimes you can't always get them at all the shops sell them. I'm going to scatter our sweeties around, and hopefully it's not too boring for you to watch. I'm not choosing where the colours go, so I'm hoping it's not going to be, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, sweets in a packet of sweets poured onto popcorn is pretty random, isn't it? All the colours could be together. It doesn't really matter. But I know what I'm trying to say. It's nice to spread the colours out a little bit, isn't it? I've got 2 more to go on. I've got a red here and an orange. So I think we'll do the red there because we've already got an orange at the top. And we'll do the orange here. And I quite like that. I really like that actually. So that's my popcorn with my sweeties all ready for the film. And I'd kind of had like my breakfast, and then I had my lunch, which was a burger. And then I think my dinner or my tea was popcorn with sweeties. I don't think I had anything else after that. Right, I'm going to pop this down. Obviously, you know, not the healthiest of days. But actually, you know, the breakfast is not too bad. Because, you know, cashew butter and banana on toast is pretty healthy, isn't it? Well, I think it is. Right, I haven't glued those down. I think I'm just going to put them down where they landed. Just wondering whether to put them on foam actually. I think I will put them on foam. Yeah, I'm going to put those on foam. That means putting a couple of bits of foam on each one now. And then we're getting there with this. I've got to obviously do a little bit of writing. What I did was also, when I went off, stop the filming, I just popped this thing here, because what I thought I'd do, I don't think I'm going to use that. I might just cut a piece of white, but I just put that in as like a holding piece. I'm going to just mention the fact that I adopted CJ and Billy Boy on the 16th. You know, because that's kind of like, it's part of the journaling, but I thought I'd do a little separate piece for that, where the photos are of the donkeys on the page. So morning obviously at the Donkey Sanctuary talking about Elvis, afternoon watching the film, and then evening watching the other film, and then this bit here can be that other information about the donkeys. Right, just got to get a couple of bits of foam on this piece, and then I think we're getting there. Sorry about that. Right, I think I've managed it, and I can't remember where it was now, but I think, was it there? If you're shouting at me, I'm sorry if it wasn't there. I think it was there though. I don't think I pulled it back off of that after all that. Right, yeah, done. So, got my hearts, I've got my stars. I'm thinking maybe I should use this one heart. Would it look okay here, or maybe here? I don't think I want to put anything there because I haven't got anything on this side, so thinking I might put it here actually, because there's that heart there as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Just 1 second as I pop the foam on. I think this is going to be a long video, sorry about that. I'm quite excited about my Elvis Day video. I did do some of it off camera obviously, but you know, I can't help myself. But also, I think I was saying, I don't know if I finished saying that I was looking at my previous year's layouts, and if I can, I might pop some photos at the end of those layouts. I was just wondering whether that might go there, because I'm thinking there's a bit of a gap, you know. And I think, I'm saying it again, I think I am going to put that there. Just thought about that now, because I've taken that out before and I was thinking I might put it here, but the colour was slightly different to the blue. But actually, yeah, I like that. Right, twine. I was thinking of not putting twine here, because it's kind of like cut into the camera, you know, there's a little bit of detail in there. So I thought I'd just leave that as it is and add twine to the other pieces. So I think for this one here, the banana is definitely going to be yellow. I think we'll start off with that. Okay, found some more yellow. I was looking for it. What I was looking for before, in a video I mentioned it. I think I'd used it on the previous layout. I was thinking about the previous layout when I thought I'd cut some. But what I've done is I went into my little container where I put my loose bits that have been used for something else, and it's just like an extra, and I found some bits in there, so I was quite pleased with that because I wanted to use yellow, because the actual roll of yellow baker's twine that I had has been used up, so I've only got the little leftover bits now. I mean, obviously I can get some more, but that's what I've got here. Now I'm wondering whether to do that in yellow as well, whether to do that in blue, because of the weather. It's weather related, isn't it, like blue skies, or that's, you know, what springs to mind. I think I will do blue. That's too long though. Oh, when I actually got dark blue, I think I've mentioned that before, baker's twine, I could do with getting a lighter one, lighter colour actually. I always do seem to want to use a lighter colour, or at least have a mixture of blues. I do seem to use blue quite a bit. That's that one. I'll glue them down properly later if they're not quite set. And then I think it's going to have to be green for this one. Now the only green I've got is this kind of, this green. I'm okay with that. I don't mind it being a different shade, because that's kind of like a real sort of olive green, isn't it? It's not like a bright bold green. And also this, although this, my high vis is like a green, a lime green, it's sort of a yellowy green, isn't it? They're never going to be able to match all those colours. Not that I'm trying to, but it's nice to get some of the colours similar. But as long as they're in the same sort of, you know, if it's a different shade of the same colour, then I'm okay with that. Right. That's those ones done. Now I think I'm going to go all out and be a little bit crazy here, and you'll think you're on the wrong channel again. I think I'm going to do pink here, because Austin Butler's wearing pink here in the movie, and also it's quite an iconic outfit that Elvis actually wore, so yeah, I'm going to do the pink for Elvis, the king. I saw on social media the other day the lady who made all the outfits for the film. Wow, absolutely incredible. I think they use like original fabrics, like gabardine fabrics and all kinds of things. Just stunning. I mean, gosh, I don't know how many people were helping, but I would imagine there were hundreds of outfits. And we were just talking about the film and saying about how much effort they went to, even for just like scenes that were just kind of like a few seconds long. They recreated some of the movie scenes, and yeah, the attention to detail throughout the film was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. But it's gone on to be, the last I heard, it was the second highest grossing film of all time in America. I'm not sure if it's gone to the top spot or not, but it was above Bohemian Rhapsody, I believe, was the film that was the top grossing film, which I was quite surprised actually, because I absolutely love that film. I thought it was an absolutely stunning film, but I thought it might have been one of the superhero films or something that might have been at the top spot, but yeah, obviously not. Music related. I think all the films in the top few were music related films. So there was like the Elvis movie, the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. I think there's one about rap music that I wasn't familiar to me. And there might have been another couple of films as well that were also kind of music related. So I thought that was amazing. It just goes to show that's what people like. Okay, so now we've got this one to do here. I'm thinking, I was thinking blue, but again I've only got that dark blue, which I don't mind using, but that's black. Just wondering whether I should use yellow here. I've got a little bit of yellow left. Got 2 pieces of yellow left. I think I'm going to use yellow here, just because it would have been nice to have that paler blue here. Kind of contradicting myself, because I said I didn't mind about the different shades, and I don't mind about the different shades, but I'm just thinking that the yellow here will look better, that's all. There. Okay, that's that one done. Now I'm going to skip these two, like I said already. Thinking a green one would look nice there. There's not really much green here, apart from this and this little bit here, but why not? I wish that was a little bit further away from the title actually. I'm not going to try and pull it up. I'm just going to leave it. I mean, I did try and pull it up, but it didn't work. So I don't want to tear anything. I don't want to tear the paper because it's all I've got. This green, I've got 2 bits. I'm going to cut a piece from here rather than using the bits. Pop that on there. I think that might add a nice colour, a bit of colour, because we've got a little bit of green in the sweeties over here. And the Flair over there, which is a different, very different green. But okay, see if we can make this look nice. And I think we might be at the end. Just got the finish. I didn't stick this down because I wanted to do the writing. I wanted to be able to do the writing properly without having to kind of lean over embellishments and things. So I'm going to do that after, and then I'll pop that. I might pop that into the photos at the end. Or I will pop that into the photos at the end, obviously, but I won't show it to you on camera whilst I'm recording. So, yeah, amazing. Got my Elvis Day documented. Donkey Day in the morning, listening to the music on the way, my lovely breakfast before I left, and then getting Elvis into as many conversations as possible, which I was quite successful at, and then coming home, watching the movie in the afternoon, Live a Little, Love a Little, all about photography, cameras, dogs, weird film, like I've said already. Check it out if you want to. Cameras, dogs. So that's the focus element really sorted, because obviously there is a camera in the photo. This camera's on here and it is kind of focused on Elvis, my love of Elvis, and this is kind of like quite an important day in our calendar when we do remember Elvis in a positive way. The legacy of Elvis, of course. And then watching the movie in the evening, and you know, my burger and my snacks and everything. So yeah, amazing. I'm really happy with it. I've got several already, like I've said before. I've got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and now 22. So that's 7 years that I've been doing it. And I think 1 or 2 years I may have done more than one layout, because I know we went to see the 68 comeback special at the cinema in 2018 on the anniversary. So I did one for that, a double page layout for that, and then I think I also did a layout for what we did at home that day. So yeah, there's definitely more than 7 projects. So yeah, it's like I say, if I can get the photos together and they're not too bad quality, I will put them at the end of this video. I would like to retake photos, you know, get better photos of them, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that before I upload this video. So once again, thank you for joining me. Hop on over to Dotty About Flair, which is actually being rebranded as the Flair Hut. So it's going to be the Flair Hut, we're still Dotty About Flair, but the actual Facebook page is actually called the Flair, Dotty About Flair. The website, you go to dafflair.com, and I think you can also get to it through the Flair Hut, but I'll put the links below for you. Pop on over there, look at the inspiration, see what people are doing for the focus element. It's quite a easy challenge. I think you can use that focus in many ways, and I don't think it's too difficult to get a camera onto scrapbook page, because we all like to do that, don't we? It's all camera and photograph, focused. Right, once again, thanks for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you